Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take a look at this 2012 Jaguar XJ 3-litre V6 diesel luxury. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the XJ. We'll start it up, show the engine, as well as show you the features on the interior, as well as exterior. And before I begin, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Graham Walker Ltd, located in Chester, England, for allowing me to come up and film this car. For more information regarding current inventory and contact info, please check out their link in the description below. And so, without further ado, let's get it started up and let it run. It's a silver exterior with two-tone tan and brown leather interior. Has just over 72,000 miles on the clock. Fires right up. Leather wrapped steering wheel with silver accenting. Has an 8-speed automatic transmission with sport mode and manual shift. And when you select reverse, brings up your backup camera with guidance lines. And we'll go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, fog lamps, and the hazards. All 4 windows are automatic, and we'll go and check out the exterior, shall we? "19-inch wheels, you also have front and rear parking sensors, Has a 3-litre V6 turbo diesel engine. Puts out around 270 brake horsepower. Does 0 to 60 in 6.4 seconds and has a limited top speed of 155 miles an hour. Power windows, power mirrors, fully powered driver's seat with side airbags, boot release, and we'll go ahead and here she sounds. Does sound pretty good. Not bad at all. Dual zone automatic climate control. You can either control it from down here or by the touchscreen. Fan speed, individual temperatures, zones, and one touch automatic for both sides. AC on and off, front defrost, rear defrost, max front defrost, recycling, sync, off altogether, and your heated seats. Different preset stations.
Full of Cavaradossi. And with Bryn Turfall playing Scarpia.
Decent sounding audio system.
Screaming my head off alone in my Manchester flat, and I can hardly speak today. Magnificent teamwork, clean, fresh,
FM AM,
no histrionics,
DAB digital radio,
and workload, dazzling cheaters, never mind lions. I'm so excited.
station list,
And that's from Dave Maureen Littman. Hi, hello, good morning. Thanks for putting your full name there. We know who you are. And yes, the Coronation Street comparison there is very apt for you.
Settings.
Being a member of it. Jane says...
Traffic announcements.
Male emailer doesn't know much about nuts and spices.
And sound settings.
Like a nutmeg, we're back to nuts here. With nutcrackers, you grate it. Therefore, the gentleman's explanation of the football term makes no sense. Jane, on your first. Through some of those period and fertility tracking apps. I know I have. They've been growing in popularity for years.
Navigation.
The analysis reveals the majority are sharing sensitive personal data, including details of sexual activity, contraception, when a user's period started and stopped. Well, the Organisation for the Review of Care and Health Apps found that of the 25 most popular apps in the UK, 21 shared some data.
Destination.
Third parties, and 24 shared users' health data with the app developer. Well, I'm joined now by Fatima Ahmed, an obstetrician and gynaecologist who is the organisation's clinical lead for women's health, to discuss this further. Good morning, Fatima.
Good morning.
The concern around this, should there be concern? Because of course some of these companies,
and set up.
many individual ones, but some of them will have just been saying, well, you know, it's to make the app better.
Yeah, so...
It's pretty much your standard Jaguar infotainment system. So it's pretty simple to use. It is an old system, but still works fine.
And that this data has, this report's come
Phone.
out, we can all become aware in terms of where the pitfalls lie, but also become more aware in terms of the huge amount of positives that health apps can be used in terms of women monitoring and managing their healthcare concerns. And it's really exciting that we can have these conversations with the tech companies and clinicians as experts, all kind of putting our heads together to really solve some of the women's most
CD player.
needs.
But at the same time,
Lock and unlock.
There's got to be trust, hasn't there?
Exactly. So
Auto stop start.
I mean, there are so many barriers to adoption of health apps. We find that women are already downloading them to manage their health needs. But one of the things that comes up time and time again is that they're worried about trust. And one of the main issues that they're worried when it comes to
Winter mode,
is data privacy,
traction control,
concerns.
and dynamic mode.
It's definitely a problem, and they should be concerned about it. As a clinician, when I see a patient, when I manage them, when I look after them, I don't share any of their personal health data with anyone without their explicit consent. And even then, the consent is very limited to a particular thing, at a particular time, shared to a particular person, and it's not kind of open access and continually...
USB and auxiliary inputs, and power outlet.
Tech industry, healthcare innovators really need to be responsible in how they handle that data.
Auto dimming rear view mirror.
How it's shared and who it's shared with. And there needs to be a system of transparency as well in the sharing of...
Parking sensors.
So it's a concern, but the good thing is that we're talking about this, that we can make change and affect change. It is an industry-wide... Of course, I mean, it's the so-called, like or low, this particular term, the femtech market, was worth $22 billion in 2020, according to one analysis, one market analysis. It's big business, okay, and while there might be some explanation for sharing, I don't know, when my period started and ended, and also some put it down to marketing purposes, there is also a concern about that being given to government agencies, about it getting in the wrong hands.
Audio controls, hands-free phone controls,
Some feel.
and cruise control.
There should be a moment right now where, if you are doing this, you should stop doing it. You should stop, as an individual, sharing your data when you hear a story like this. Yeah, so when we assess the different apps, we assess them on data and privacy concerns, and we found that most of them, unfortunately, most apps don't meet those criteria. Only about half of them met the data and privacy standards. As a consumer, if you find an app that maybe hasn't got the Orca badge, if you go on their website, sometimes that will just give you an idea, yes, it's passed. You can sort of, I mean, it's up to the consumer if they want to delete the app if they want to. But what's the problem is, a lot of these apps as well don't actually make it very clear in terms of how to do that and how to delete the
Your data from the app.
Yeah, exactly. So there should be a clear way, and part of the things that we're trying to do at Orca is to really push developers, push governments, push organisations into making that whole process very clear, very accessible, very easy to understand. The user, not every user is the same as each other. Some people maybe don't know how to read.
Absolutely amazing vehicle.
Have higher IQs, lower IQs. Not everyone kind of have the same understanding.
Let's go ahead and shut her down.
It's the organisation for the review of care and health.
Let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Same power adjustment for the passenger seat. Well viewers, thanks so much for watching this in-depth tour of this 2012 Jaguar XJ, and a big thanks to Graham Walker Ltd for allowing me to come and film it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and peace out.